This is one factory that is keeping the people here, giving them job and a livelihood. So I appreciate that. And the good feel is when you come to Levuka, which I didn't know, I thought everyone is sort of frying fish at home for breakfast. Till that was clarified to me that this is a smell which is quite, you can say it associated with Levuka because of the processing and whatnot. But other than that, you can see that life as usual. People are moving around, doing their own thing. The vendors are selling their produce. So it's not any sign of huge impact on Levuka. And in fact, today when I heard about two motherships coming over with so much of tuna, that means your factory is still churning the wheels and the production is going on at its best. And this is what we want to see at a time like this. So this is great. Just one request. I'm on an agenda at the moment, right? Besides coming here to talk about the beautification of the town, some of the new projects that we want to do for Levuka, and how, as you can see, our discussion started off with heritage buildings that are falling apart. We had Cyclone Winston in 2016. I cannot see any real effort being made to fix the buildings. So we need to sit and analyze why people are not making an effort to fix the building. Are we making it too difficult for them? What is it? We need to understand that. Without breaking any rules and regulations, but how can we facilitate that? Because if we don't facilitate that and we're going to say, okay, it's heritage, we need to maintain our past, I believe in that. We must. But from the local point of view, they would be questioning, we move around and what we see is dilapidated buildings. It's not giving them the positive vibes. And we need to change that. So I guess we have to look at the buildings and work out how we can start encouraging the people to build, because there are certain provisions under the Health Act, there are certain provisions under the Town and Country Planning Act where we can be writing to these owners and giving them instructions in terms of what they can do, what they can't do. And I guess we need to do that very quickly, PS. So that's that. Now, the other agenda that I have is I would like to encourage each and every person sitting in this room, all your employees working in the factory, if they can download KFG app. Just by doing that, you will be contributing to the recovery of our tourism sector. You will be giving that confidence to the tourists who would like to come to Fiji, that if there is any coronavirus, it can be tracked, right? And we are genuine in our approach towards their safety. So I encourage each one of you to please, in your own family, at workplace, your neighbors, your friends, tell them to download KFG app. And it has been explained many times that there is no privacy issue. No one can go and steal your information. There's no way we can do that. Right? It's only for the tracking system, because that's the only way we can give confidence to the tourists who want to come. That is the main reason. Because as you can see in Fiji, tracking is done very well. And you have to give it to Ministry of Health as well as to RFMF and our police force. The way they work together to ensure that tracking is completed. People who have got COVID, they are in isolation and no one escapes. You hear all these horrible stories, what happens in other parts of the world. We don't have that problem. And that's why we're all sitting in this room. Can you imagine? If we had not contained it at the border, we would be scared to sit in this room and have this conversation. Probably the flights wouldn't be going on. At a time we had a short period where all the inter-island shipping was stopped. But you can see everything is happening now. And we cannot sit back and say that no, we should slow down, because we need to get our economy going. Remember, if there is no money in the system, you won't get your wages. What we need is just confidence, whether it's business confidence, whether it's consumer confidence, whether it's investor confidence. This confidence must be maintained, and that's why from the investor confidence and business confidence point of view, we need to get all these buildings sorted. It should be our interest, people of Levuka, you need to take that lead, you need to take that charge to make sure all these dilapidated buildings that you see, it's not a sign of heritage at all. It's an eyesore, and we need to fix it. The building which is of value to us, building which can be maintained, building which can be fixed, we must keep that structure. But the buildings which is meaningless because you can't see any design and it's totally falling apart, I just don't see the value in keeping those buildings. Okay, so that's all I wanted to share with you, and I hope that you're going to download KFEG to help us build our tourism sector once again. Thank you.